students, welcome to our today's lesson, speech, which is also known as narration. In our JSC syllabus, you know that there is, we see the passage narration, but before starting a passage narration, you have to know some basic rules of narration. Today we will discuss about it. Dear student, you know that in every language we need to report messages, speeches, comments or requests to the person or person to others. When we can report exactly what another person has said, that is called direct speech, or if we turn it into in our own words, that is called indirect speech. So, look at the slide, there is an example. He said, I am ill. This is the example of a direct speech. Here, said is a reporting verb and I am ill is a reported speech. When we turn it into indirect speech, we say that he said that he was ill. Here, that has been added as a linker and first person I in the direct speech has been changed to he based on the subject of the reporting verb, and the verb am has been changed to was based on the verb said and its tense. Is it clear to you? Now look at the changing tenses. The tense change as follows. Present simple turn into past simple if the reporting verb is past tense. So, look at the example, Abid said, I like old songs. It becomes, Abid said that he liked old songs. Here we see that uses as a linker and I turn into he. I turn into he, I change with Abid and becomes he, and in the present continuous form, present continuous turned into past continuous. The example is Konna said they are playing cricket. The answer will be Konna said that they are playing cricket. Here are become were because we know that were is the past continuous form, and here we also see that is used as a linker and are become were. And the third one, present perfect turn into past perfect. The example is Rahil said, I have lost my watch. The answer will, Rahil said that he had lost his watch. Look at the example. Here I change into and becomes he because I change with Rahil and turn it into he, and have turned into had, and my turn into his because it shows the third person Rahil, and it turn into his. The present perfect continuous form turn it into past perfect continuous form. And the example, a friend said, I have been working for the poor, and the answer will be, a friend said that she had been working for the poor. Here we see that I turn into she because here we see that I change with a friend and become she, and the tense have turned it into had because had is the past form. Again we see that past simple tense turn into past perfect. There is the example, Rafsan said, I watched the film. Here we see that Rafsan said that he had watched the film, and we see that the perfect form had is used here. And the next one, past continuous form, it will turn it into past perfect continuous. Nadia said, I was making a toy. So, we know the rules of past perfect continuous. So, it will be Nadia said that she had been making a toy. Okay. We also see the some changes of words when we turn into direct to indirect speech, when the reporting verb is past tense. And so, look at the board here. Now become, then, ago become, before, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the previous day, last night, the previous night, this, that, here, there. Dear students, now we discuss about an interrogative sentences, how we change direct to indirect. Okay, there is an example. He said to her, when will you come? The answer will be, he asked her when she would go. Here you see that said to turn into asked, and will turn it into would, and come change to go. Look at the slide and look at the example. Here what we see? We see that when an interrogative direct speech changed to indirect, it becomes an assertive sentence, and we use asked when this is an interrogative sentence. Okay. Then students, we now go to the imperative sentence, how we change it into direct from direct to indirect speech. There is some example of indirect sentences. Father said to the son, don't eat junk food. This is an imperative sentence. So, how can we turn it into indirect? Look at the slide. The father forbade the son to eat junk food. Father forbade the son to eat junk food. Here we use forbade instead of said, and to before the verb when we turn it into indirect speech. Okay. The other sentence, the boy said to the man, sir, give me your pen please. Here is a request. The boy requested his teacher, and the answer will be addressing the man as sir. Addressing the man as sir, the boy requested him to give him his pen. Here you see that requested him. Him means the man. To give him, here him is the boy, his pen. So, when any person asks anyone as sir, then we write like this, addressing the man as sir, and here we see the please. So, we use request. So, the answer is addressing the man as sir, the boy requested him to give him his pen. So, what we will see here? We see as per the sense of the reported speech, the reporting verb changes to tell, order, command, request, beg, forbid, ask, etc. Or to is used, look at here, to is used as a connector, and if the reported speech is negative, not to is used as a linker. Again, when we use let in an imperative sentence, how can we change it into indirect speech? Look at here. My brother said, let me watch television. Let me watch television. Here we see that my brother requested that he might or might be allowed to watch television. Here we see my brother asked permission. When there is any permission, then we use might or might be allowed to. So, we see that my brother requested that he might be allowed to watch television. The second one, the boy said to the man, "Sir, give me your pen please." We discussed it before. Okay? Addressing the man as sir, the boy requested him to give him his pen. Okay? So, look at the some example of optative sentence. Here we see that she said to me, "May you prosper in life." Here the answer will be, she wished that I might prosper in life. This is an optative sentence. Here we expect anyone's prosper. So, we use wish. So, we use wish, and the answer is she wished that, that is the linker, and you turn with me and change and become I, and may become might. Okay? So, the answer is she wished that I might prosper in life. The second one, they said, "Long live our Prime Minister." Here we also wished the long life of our Prime Minister. So, the answer will be, they wished that their Prime Minister should live long. Okay? Is it clear? Now we discussed about exclamatory sentence, how we turn it from direct speech to indirect speech. Here we use joy, with joy, sorrow, grief, wonder, cry out, surprise, shouting joy, etc. to express the feelings. Okay? So, let us start some example. Okay, look at the example. The players said, "Hooray, our team has won the match." Here is the expression of the feelings of the players. So, the answer we can turn it into indirect speech just like this. The players exclaimed with joy, because there is the exclamations word hooray. So, the answer, the players exclaimed with joy that their team had won the match. And the second one, Faridul said to Fahim, "What a nice bird it is." There is also the expression of exclamatory sentences. Okay, Faridul exclaimed with joy. Here we see that Faridul shows his expression and what a nice bird it is. So, we use Faridul exclaimed with joy to Fahim that it was a nice bird. It was a nice bird. Dear students, we discussed all the sentences, assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative and exclamatory and how we want to change from direct speech to indirect speech. We discussed it. So, now students, we discuss how we change the passage narration from direct to indirect speech. Before writing a passage narration, you have to read the passage again and again and find out the speaker and the listener. Then it is very easy to you to turn it into indirect speech, because you know the rules how to change from direct speech to indirect speech. So, it is very easy to you to turn from direct speech to indirect speech in a passage narration. Okay. There is an example. I have got GPA 5 in the PEC examination, said Jahid. Here you see that Jahid said that I have got GPA 5 in the PEC examination. So, the answer will be Jahid said to me, because there is the two person, one is speaker and the other one is listener. One is Jahid and the other one is I. So, I write here Jahid said to me that he had got GPA 5 in the PEC examination. And the second line, congratulations, I said. Here I said congratulations, and the answer will be I congratulated him. Him, this is Jait. So here I write I congratulated him. And the third one, what do you want to do now? I asked, what do you want to do now? This question is asked by me. So the answer will be I again asked him. I again asked him what he wanted to do then. Now turn into then. And again another line, I want to study in a reputed school. This line is said by Jaid. I want to study in a reputed school. So here we see that he replied that. Here he is Jaid. He replied that he wanted to study in a reputed school. Here is another line. I will get admission in ideal school and college, Jaid said. Here we see that Jaid again said that I will get admission in ideal school and college. So the answer will be he also said that, because he again said it, or you can use he again said that he would try to get admission in ideal school and college. Here we use would, because we know that here I see that I will. Here will turn into would, and I changed and turn it into he. So student, if you practice the passage narration by following all the rules, I hope you can easily change from direct speech to indirect speech, which is included in your JSC syllabus. Okay, this is up to today. Hope you will enjoy the class. Okay, bye. Stay safe and secured. Thank you.